G.o.t.s. Gang gang.
All right, let's get into this video reaction. Rory's about to say something about Tottenham. Know what I'm saying? Let me see if he's correct.
We've had brief discussions about Tottenham Hotspur, but I feel it's been a quiet enough window, considering how things ended towards the season for Spurs, and the kind of topsy-turvy season that they did have, the first one for Ange Postecoglou. What do you envisage for next season in Spurs?
Pretty much more of the same. I think it will be. I think it will be fairly similar, which isn't a bad position for Tottenham to find themselves in. You know, they had a relatively good season last year. They qualified for Europe. They finished fifth in the league. They pushed on for the Champions League. That's quite impressive. What I don't think they'll do, because the spending hasn't really happened in the way that I thought it might. I thought what they might have done is really back Postecoglou this summer, really give him an opportunity. Remember, they sold their talisman. They sold probably their best Premier League player, arguably their best ever player in Harry Kane. And they haven't really replaced him. They haven't really given Postecoglou the funds to do that. And Postecoglou has demonstrated, in fact, on multiple occasions, that he has a good understanding of the transfer market. Some of the players that they brought in last year were exceptional. You know, Destiny Udogie was fantastic. Vicario was excellent. Van der Ven, unreal. So he has a good track record in the transfer market. I thought that maybe ENIC could have been a bit more generous to him, but because that hasn't happened, and then the clubs in and around them, a lot of them have strengthened. You know, Aston Villa finished above them last year and they've strengthened from a position of strength. Tottenham haven't really done that, which is surprising.
In terms of their pre-season, whether it means anything or not.
They beat QPR, didn't they?
Yeah, beat QPR 2-0, a 3-2 win over Vissel Kobe, and then also Hearts, they beat 5-1 in pre-season so far. Like we say, they're 2-0 up against this K-League All-Stars team for now. They've brought in Archie Gray, 40 million from Leeds. Is also the prospect of maybe winning a trophy, and this is something that came up last season. Okay, getting into the Champions League, the demands, they didn't make it, right? They fell short, but they have a chance to go and win silverware in Europe. You know, it could be a very different season, and this is the whole Spurs conversation.
They don't have a chance of winning silverware in Europe. I agree that
I
they're playing
wouldn't
in
be
Europe,
that dismissive so quickly.
I mean, they've won 2 League Cups since 1991, so I think I'm speaking from a position of justification. Two League Cups since 1991 for a great cup team that's Tottenham.
I know, but come on, we've had these conversations about England as well. It doesn't mean it's all over and there's no hope.
But I think chances are they won't win European silverware. I don't think that's. I'll say it that way. But I think they do have a chance of consolidating their position within the top 6 of the Premier League. However, they're going to have to do so. In order for them to do so, they're going to have to sign a player who's above the age of 18. It's all very well thinking of the future. It's all very well signing a player like Archie Gray, you know, a young, prodigious talent who could go on to be a world beater, no doubt. But you also have to sign players for the here and now. You also have to still replace Harry Kane. You also have.
Yeah, I can't even front and say that Rory's dissing and he's saying too much. That makes what he said makes sense. I thought he was doing too much. I thought he was dissing. I think that they've been buying players. They've got players since Anne's shown up. They've been buying, man. Like, what do you want out of life? They've been buying players. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not worked. It's not like they've been buying players no one else wanted. They've been battling with man. Bar, what's my man's name that they got from Leicester? That no one just grabbed him for 40 straight up. Yeah, but the other brother they got from Brighton. People wanted him. I know. I don't think people wanted Richarlison. The left back that they got, I can't remember his name now, but the brother that they put out on loan, I think it's Spence. He's good. The Archie brother from Leeds, I think he's going to be something. It's just, is he going to be something for them? That's the problem. Is he going to be something for them? But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think as much as Chelsea's just buying babies, because you can say that about Rory's Chelsea, as much as Chelsea are just buying babies, I think Tottenham should be they should finish higher than Spurs. I mean, yeah, Tottenham should finish higher than Chelsea. They should. No? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Same for you guys. Let me know in the comments. So I'll just finish off a little reel there. You guys, let me know in the comments. Do you think Rory was on point with what he said? Do you think he went a little too deep? I think he was kind of factual. I was coming on here to literally, when I first heard saw the title, sorry, And Rory insists they have zero chance. I was like, but he's going over the top with it. So I needed to hear it, you know what I mean? Because they ain't no hating me, bruv. Unless you hating on me and you want to hide behind banter, but it's really hate, then I'll send it back your way. But telling you, I've told this for it might be the last 2 years now. Tottenham are only rivals to me via history. That's it. History, and yes, we're both in North London. We are not rivals. We are not rivals. That's like saying if Lewis Hamilton lived next to me, we're rivals. No, that's not how that works. We're not rivals just because we live in the same area. You're not on my level. You don't win nothing. You get me? You got overexcited and you built yourself a better house. Let's just call it what it is. You built yourself a better house, but you still ain't me. And my house has got stuff in it that yours don't. And I don't mean little tricks like your drink gets filled up from the bottom. I'm talking about trophies. I'm talking about trophies. There's levels to this. Everyone look good. All shit look good until the real version roll up. What Cat Williams say? Yeah. What's it? I don't even know what the fake one's called, but that car looked good until the real Phantom pull up. You understand? Everything looked cool until the real one pull up. It's okay to wear a grey hat until I spin it round so you know this is Gooner time. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to stuff. You get me? It's levels to stuff. You could be like, yeah, I'm an inca. I got tattoos, and then someone with a full body thing walk in. Levels to the game. Levels to the game. You know what I mean? If they would be on top, I'm like mid-tier, and then someone with one tattoo there or one tattoo that you can't even see, that you're not part of the clique yet. You know what I mean? I might still get questioned, and I've got 13. I might get questioned like, who you, blood? You get me? You ain't even got nothing up here done yet. You get me? You, blood. So there's levels to the game. That's what I personally think. You guys can let me know down below. Do you think Tottenham's going to win something this season? I'm not focused on them, but the fact that we're doing this video right now is what it is. They could. You know what I'm saying? They could. But if everyone is on it, if we are on it like we're supposed to be, then we're going to be ahead of them. City, if they're on it like they're supposed to be, they'll be ahead of them. Liverpool, they'll be ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? And then there's other scrappers. Villa's out here wanted to kick up dust. Chelsea want to prove something. You know what I'm saying? After last season, they're still in a little bit of a mess, but you only can say that based off last season and based off headlines and little actions that they're doing here and there. You can't say it based on football because football hasn't been played yet. I know they've got preseason, but we ain't counting preseason. Preseason is just fitness thing. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But you got Villa there. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple of the new boys. I'm not really looking at Southampton. I'm looking at Leicester and I'm looking at Ipswich. More Ipswich to be proving a point. You know what I'm saying? There's guys out there above them that have been playing well. Brighton might want a ting. If everyone is on a ting next season, Tottenham stay where they at. They're gonna need someone to fuck up. They're gonna need You're gonna need Chelsea to do what they did again. They're gonna need maybe Liverpool to slip a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Villa to take the stress of Europe and crumble. That's what they're gonna need. But when it comes to League Cup, FA Cup, more League Cup, but any cup, FA Cup, League Cup, European Cup, you can get the luck of the draw, man. You can get the luck of the draw and find yourself maybe 2 hard challenges that you could just size up and even maybe take a 1-0 win over. It can happen. Shit can happen, man. Shit can happen. But they did get kicked out of the conference, which they should have won. That should have been their thing. Were they in it? Were they in it before West Ham? West Ham won it, boy. Yeah, man, you got too much for Villa. You got too much for Villa. Big Villa. Gabby's big Villa. You know what I mean? You got too much for them. It's weird, no? So we shall see how all that go. But yeah, man. That's it, people. That's me for the day. I'm done. Make sure you like and subscribe. All that good stuff. You see that top corner right there? I meant to be switching out, but I think I'd have switched it out once. There's the TikTok one. There's the Twitch one. There's the X one. There's the IG. And of course, there's the Patreon. And right there, want to join that group, WhatsApp group for bar level, holla at me, man. Get me. But Love and blessings to my Gooners, Goonerettes, and Gooner babies. I'm out of here with it. I'm out of here. Stay good, stay blessed. Season starts soon. I am trying. I'm going to try and watch the Wolves game. Gonna have to hunt a link for it. You get me? Hopefully my Gooner G.o.t.s gang sister gonna help me find that, because they're on a joke thing putting us at 3:00. So you know that ain't live, innit? You know that ain't live. Unless the rules have changed. I don't know if they've changed them, but it is what it is. I'm out of there, people. Stay good. Stay blessed. You heard me? This ain't Jersey. Ah.
You like and subscribe to the channel.